Hello everybody, this is Minnie's Crafty Shop and I'm bringing to you another journal that I have recently made. This is actually going to be a journal for my mother. She is going to celebrate her birthday July 28th next week. She's going to be 76. A lot of y'all know her as VintageArtTreasures on YouTube. She's been doing YouTube for about 3, maybe 4 years now, so she thoroughly enjoys it. She's actually the one that got me to doing YouTube and to get interested in junk journals. So I made her this because it's, like I said, her birthday, and she loves sewing stuff and sewing notions, and she collects all vintage sewing stuff. So I decided to make her a vintage sewing journal. The digital download that I did use is Artemaze, and I love her stuff. She always has oodles and goodles of, is that a word? Oodles? Anyway, goodles, I don't think so. She has a lot of stuff in her digital downloads and all kinds of pockets and goodies. And so I had bought this digital download about a month or so ago, and with the intent of maybe making Mom a journal. So that's what I did. Let me get this undone. I already started a video a while ago, and my husband come barreling in here and interrupted me, so I had to start over. You know, I'm sure how many times has that happened to everybody? You get so irritated with people getting in your videos, anyway, or your kids or whatever. Well, let's get started. I'm rambling. This paper right here, I absolutely love it. It's gorgeous. I love the texture of it. I just thought it looked so pretty with the vintage look. So I incorporated a lot of this paper into and this is some I've had a long time. Anyway, this book is a 9x6. It's got 4 signatures. I wish I had made my spine a little bigger because it did end up being an alligator mouth, like we all do. You know, we overindulge and overdo. And I even told my mom, she was hoping she could put some stuff in here, and I said, Mom, I had to take some stuff out. I don't think you're going to be able to add anything. Well, let me get started. This right here is a beautiful applique that my mother loaned me and said, you can take it as long as you put it in something for me. So that's what I did. I decided to put it in her journal so she can enjoy it, because it was just in a box and stuff. So it's so pretty. She has been collecting stuff for years and years, and has some really gorgeous laces, doilies, appliques, scrapbooking stuff, you name it, she has it. She is what me and my sister call the supply lady, and she is such an inspiration and so loving and kind, and she has really encouraged me with my journals and has inspired me and helped me so much. So I thought, well, I'm going to make her a journal. I love this paper right here. Isn't that pretty? It amazes me how they can just put so many things together to make it look so beautiful. And of course, here's the part of the digital download and these vintage sewing machines. Here's some pockets that came with the kit. I love these pockets, and they're so pretty on both sides. I did do some sewing, and here's some stuff that my mom gave me, some vintage things she's collected. This stamp right here is actually my mom's, and she stamped some stuff up for me one day, and so I thought, well, I'm going to put it in her book because she loves this stamp right here. I think this is her stamp. I'm pretty sure it is. We use a lot of the same stuff, so she lets me borrow her stuff, and then sometimes I give her stuff that I have, but believe me, she has a lot more stuff than I do. And this also is hers, and I told her, I said, let me use that in the book, and I just love the color of it, and it's so pretty. Oh, Singer, Kenmore. I used to have a Kenmore. My first Kenmore sewing machine was when I was 18. I got it from my dad and my stepmom, and I actually haven't added anything to these. I'm going to get her some sewing dangles, and I just got to go to Hobby Lobby and do it, so that's something I'm going to do next week. Anyway, they gave me a sewing machine when I think I was 18, and I had it for, oh my gosh, for 30 years. I mean, a long time, and it finally went kaput. And y'all know recently I talked about my mom gave me that computerized sewing machine. These are some German napkins that my mom got for some lady, and so I tried to incorporate some of these. She gave me a couple of them, and I did the decoupage napkins, and I thought they turned out so cute. Here's a little pocket. Maybe she can stick a few things in there. Isn't that paper pretty? I just love this paper, and these downloads are so gorgeous. And this is a stamp my mom had. Oh, and she loves this paper right here too. So that's her stamp too. These are some little envelopes, and let's see what I got in here. Oh, some vintage buttons. And isn't that pretty? I love those vintage ladies. Another little pocket. This is the little video I did the other day, the tutorial, and this is the one that actually messed up. But I thought it turned out okay. Look, it just looks like that's her dress. I thought it worked out. You know, like I said, we make mistakes, but sometimes they work out, and you can do something else with them. And so it did work out, and I was very happy about that because I didn't want to ruin it. I want to try to use my mistakes. And here's another little pocket. Some more. This is kind of like a little tag, but it's made into the shape of thread. Aren't those pretty? I love these. This little stamp here, it says handcrafted with love. It's a little set of sewing stamps. There's a belly band. These little papers that I did up. Isn't that pretty? And then this is gorgeous too. Love my dress forms. This is something my mom had, and she let me put it in her book. Sewing Susan. Isn't that so cute? I love the graphics of the 1940s and 50s. I love their clothes and how they dressed. I always think, oh my gosh, they dress so pretty. And so, you know, now we just, oh my gosh, if y'all seen what I had on right now, y'all would just die. This is a little waterfall photo thing that I made up. Dwena, I watched her video the other day, and she had one on there. And so I said, well, I'm going to make one up. And of course, you know, you can use it to write little notes on, but I thought it turned out really good. And this is actually a pattern scrapbooking paper that I had, and so I made it up, and it just turned out so cute. Love it. Like that too. And here's some pretty tags. And this is actually something came out of, I found some Ideal books the other day. I was at the Golden Bookstore, and I found about 10 Ideal books for free, and I was very happy and delighted about it. And this is actually about a collector's button collecting. And if y'all seen how many buttons that my mom had, you would flip. But she has tons of buttons, and she loves the buttons because she used to play in her grandmother's button box. So I thought, well, this is an appropriate little story, and I thought she might enjoy reading it, and it kind of went along with the theme, so I tore it out of the Ideal book. I really love those Ideal books, though. They have some really pretty ephemera in there that I'm hoping to incorporate some. The pictures are a little big, but I want to try to use some of them, you know. They're really cute. I mean, I love the feel of the paper that they used. You know, magazines nowadays are so thin. And that's a stamp that my mom had. She let me use. She loves this paper, so I wanted to use that in this book. Another pretty tag I made up. I sewed around it. Loving my sewing machine. And this is the lady on the front. I just thought she was so pretty. Like that paper too. It's very vintage. Here's another little pocket that I did up for her. Maybe she can put something in it. This is a napkin that I did up. I think this was a napkin that she gave me too that came from that Germany. I'm not for sure, but I just love the look on these this paper. I think it looks so pretty and vintage. So I love the way that turned out. And I was super, super excited about this. I made a zipper pocket. I was so proud of myself. I'm going to have to let y'all really look at it. I got this idea from, oh, and here's a really pretty picture. Isn't that pretty of that lady? I love that picture. From Artemis, I actually watched her, let me put this back out. Oh, goodness. There we go. I actually watched her tutorial. She has a short tutorial on it, and it was super easy to follow her. And so I made this up, and I thought it turned out really cute. And I was so excited to do it and put it in Mom's journal. And this is a zipper that she gave me. So it worked out great. Here's another one of those pockets I did. Tag, a little sewing, some more pretty dress forms, which my mom and I love dress forms, and she has a real pretty one. Actually, she encouraged me to buy one, and then I got two, and then she ended up getting her one, so now we both have some. Some old zigzag stuff, rickety racks, and another one of these pockets. These pockets are so cute. Look at the back of them. I mean, they're pretty on both sides. You know, it's like, oh my gosh, I can't glue that down. Another really pretty tag. I just kind of dressed them up a little bit. I like making these tags on this darker paper because I think that makes them look vintage. That's a real pretty stamp that's got thank you in all different languages. I just thought that stamp was so cute. There's another envelope. Little card in there. My mom is gonna, she doesn't really journal, but she loves to look at her books. And this is another thing from that Ideal Books. It's a pin cushion story. So I think she'll like that. And then here's just a little belly band. More of that beautiful paper. And this is a pretty doily that was my mom's. It's another napkin I did up. Some more little papers there. It's another little writing paper. Love these stamps. Another little belly band. I'm hoping she can put a few things in here. Like these stamps here. They turned out cute. Crochet, that was what my granny did. And this was a mistake. This stamp didn't do good, so I decorated it. And there's that pretty doily. It's not really a doily. I'm not sure exactly. It's sort of a doily, I guess. Here's just some more pretty papers. Isn't that beautiful? But anyway, and there's the end of the book. Isn't this book gorgeous? I just thought it turned out so pretty. I'm so proud of it and so thankful for my mother and so glad that she's here to celebrate another birthday with us and continue to be here and have good health. So blessings, everybody. I pray for everybody to have a good week. Thank y'all for watching.